Hey guys, Coach Kurt. So I'm going to follow up with another kicking video, the basic oblique kick. This is the kick that you have seen in the UFC by John Jones. Well, he made it popular again. It's been around forever. You see it in, like, when I did Kaiju Kembo, the oblique kick was big there. You see it in Jeet Kune Do, Wing Chun, other traditional systems. If I didn't mention your system, it's just my lack of knowledge about all the traditional systems out there, and the oblique kick is pretty generic. But you see it in the Chinese arts probably more than other systems. But John Jones made it famous in the UFC. He likes to go for that. He will do it in combination a lot of times where he'll do that lead leg round or side kick to the thigh, and then he'll follow up with the oblique kick. And that's the oblique kick. I've also heard it called the shovel kick. Every system has some name for it. It doesn't matter. But the oblique kick is probably the most preferred name. I heard Joe Rogan use it, and he's a pretty established martial artist and a great kicker, even though he's known for his grappling. So again, you'll see a lot of somebody was like, hey, stay back. They'll use that lead leg front kick and then maybe the oblique kick, or they'll be circling off and they'll use it like that. It's basically best used in a system where you fight in martial arts. It's known as the it's like a Thai stance. In shooting, it's known as more of an isosceles. So it doesn't matter what you call it. This is real popular with, like, Mike Tyson fights this way, and I want to say that Bas Rutten is a big fighter. He fights like this a lot. It's neither here nor there. It's a big MMA Muay Thai kickboxing stance, where traditional systems tend to do from more of a side, and that's probably why you see it in systems like Wing Chun, where they're very frontward facing, or even Jeet Kune Do. In Kaiju Kembo, my stance was like this, open hands like this. Neither here nor there. Let's get back on track. So I'm bringing it up like I'm going to stomp. The target is the thigh, the knee, the shin. It can be a low shin kick. It can be a high stomp kick to the knee. And it seems like it would be not a very well balanced kick, but I feel very comfortable throwing it. I think you will use it and you'll say, hey, it's not that uncomfortable. It's all about timing and the appropriate time to use it. And I like to use it in the clinch, or if I'm clinched up with somebody, stomping, an alternative to a knee, or a knee to the groin, or an A-frame kick. That would be up between the legs, like a soccer kick between legs. I call it an A-frame kick. You hear that in Krav Maga. Oblique kick is also a Krav Maga kick. I don't know why I didn't say that, but I'm here in a clinch range, and I'm stomping. I'm out. Maybe they throw that punch, and you do the instinct-based tactics or flinch response. Boom, and then you kick with the oblique kick. There's lots of ways to set it up. But kicking in general, when you're wearing duty belt or for control tactics, a lot of what I use it for, and this is for grappling. Traditional Gracie Jiu-Jitsu used it this way, but I've expounded on it because I have more in my kicking arsenal than Hoist Gracie did. Hoist Gracie did that, I call it the Gracie stomp, where they stomp and then come into the clinch. They'll do some kind of body lock to their opponent. They'll do it's kind of a measuring stick. They're covering up, flashing in. It's like, I favor the S grip or the wrist grip. Gable grip's great too, but like on this bag, because it's a little thicker, I tend to use the S grip. And it's just a way of measuring your distance, and making an entry. Into Kaiju Kembo and Hapkido, we use this lead leg side kick, lead leg front kick that in Muay Thai they call it the teep. I've also heard it called the foot jab. But specifically that lead leg front kick is a stop hit. What is a stop hit? It keeps them from coming in. You're stopping their forward motion with a hit. So they call it a stop hit. That's what we call it in Kaiju Kimbo. I don't know what they call it in Muay Thai. They just use the teep or some variation of the kick to stop the forward momentum or to block or push somebody off of you. Why is that effective in law enforcement? Well, regardless of it's the oblique kick or the lead leg front kick, you're creating space to use your tools. So again, use that front kick or the oblique kick. You're creating space. Taser, taser, taser. To create space to use your tools. That is how I will teach it to law enforcement officers. Most officers are not comfortable with the idea of stopping and going in for the takedown because they don't grapple. It is what it is. So if they don't have the time and energy or desire to train grappling, and you should, if you're a cop, you should be doing some kind of grappling program. But if you don't have the time, effort, or desire to do it, you should train these kicks on a heavy bag to create space, move out of the way, and go to your back belt. So I'll use this as a drill. Boom. He's got a knife. Taser, taser, taser. I carry my baton on my outer vest, so I don't have that with me. But I've got pepper spray. So get that! Create space. And it's inert pepper spray. So I'm not going to stake myself out of my garage. You get the idea. I use the front kick a lot because that's the one I show most to law enforcement. I like to use the side kick. You saw me do a video where I was doing the low line side kick. That's a real good one. A lot of that has to do with angles, where this is an open stance, where you're your typical kickboxing stance or Muay Thai stance, or what I call your your ready stance or interview stance, what have you. And then versus the side stance, which is really good for the side kick. But as you're moving, like stay back, now I'm on this side, so I throw this side kick because that's the direction I'm facing. So there is a time and a place for that side kick, but for full circle, we're going back to the oblique kick. It's best from an open stance, just like you're throwing a round kick. You're bringing the knee up. I like to meet my elbow or be thereabouts because my guard is up. Look at me, look up here, but at the same time it's a guard. And I'm coming down on top of the thigh or the knee or the shin. The shin would be like that. It's a quick. I'm hitting with the heel. All right, guys, thanks. Take care. Stay safe. Like, subscribe, and share.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful.